Hey everybody, welcome back to 13 Adventures. If you've ever tried to carry a full-size ladder into an Airstream, you know that it's like trying to fit a kayak into a broom closet. And today, I'm checking out something that might just fix that. This 15-foot telescoping ladder from VEVOR. It's made from aerospace aluminum and supposed to support up to 400 pounds and somehow folds down small enough to fit under your bed or inside your truck. And for once, I might have found a ladder that doesn't pinch my fingers. We shall see. Let's get it unboxed and check it out. All right, first impressions, it feels solid but not heavy. That's because it's made from thick aluminum alloy, and that's actually ANSI certified. And all that means is somebody way smarter than me tested this thing before I did. Each rung of the ladder has its own steps, and they're about 3 inches wide. Even these upper pieces have their own steps. So if you've ever felt like you were balancing on a ruler while fixing something up top, this thing's going to feel like luxury. Each rung of the ladder locks independently, and that means you can extend it to just the height you need. No more dragging out this 15-foot ladder to change a 7-foot haul light bulb. And here's another bonus. They even designed this thing for freezing temperatures. So if you find yourself working on the roof in the snow or the ice, you're going to run out of warmth before this thing gives up. All right, let's open this up all the way. There it is, 15 feet of aluminum ambition. Now, they claim it can hold 400 pounds, so that's me, all of my tools, Piper, and probably a couple of her tennis balls.
Whoa.
I'm going to get this on the other side of the rig and see what it looks like over there. Here it is against the rig where I typically climb up on the side. Now, I lowered it back down some because the trailer is only 10 feet tall. This thing goes way above it. But what I do love is these steps. The wide steps, when I'm climbing up here, give me plenty of stability. And if you've ever climbed up on one of these ladders that didn't have this wide step, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Feels a little wobbly, feels like you're teetering on something very sharp edge. This one doesn't have that problem. I love the fins, I call them, on the back. Using these steps makes climbing up on this thing very easy. Regardless of the size of RV you have, you can use this thing to climb up top, or climb up and work on a slide out, or climb up and work on an awning, or a light, or anything else up on top that you might need to. If you've ever used one of these things that wobbles, you know that feeling when you start to question your life choices about halfway up the ladder. This one doesn't feel that way. Up here at the top, it has a rubber sleeve that grips the wall without scratching it. The base has non-slip feet that hold steady on concrete or gravel. So far, I'm very impressed. There's no creaking, no flexing, and no reason to call your insurance. Here's the part that really matters for RV life: storage. When you're done, this thing folds down to just a few feet tall. And there's safety features here where I can close it without smashing my fingers. That's it. When you're done, it folds down to just a few feet tall here, and it can slide in the back of your tow vehicle, under the couch, behind a door, under the sofa, or potentially in one of the Airstream storage bays, depending on which model you have. And it's light enough to throw around one-handed. If you're tight on space, these ladders are a game changer compared to traditional ladders. All right, everybody, I've owned a number of collapsible ladders over the years of my RV lifestyle. This one feels smoother, sturdier, and I love the steps more than any other model that I've ever tried. One thing about this ladder that I want to talk about is safety. VEVOR saved some fingers, because many of these type ladders, they just smash right down and can smash your fingers in them when you're trying to collapse them. But VEVOR fixed that. Each step in here has an independent locking button. When you press both thumbs, the ladder lowers smoothly. There's no finger pinching, no loud cranking, and no panicking. Very easy to retract. Usually I'm bracing for a battle because it's not smooth or it's going to slam on my fingers. So here's the takeaway. This 15-foot ladder from VEVOR checks all the boxes. It's strong, it's lightweight, it's compact. It's actually enjoyable to use. Again, I love these steps. If you're maintaining your RV roof, you're cleaning solar panels, doing projects around the house, this ladder should earn a spot in your gear list. One thing I forgot to talk about already was these hooks. This ladder comes with these really great hooks that you can hook on the end up here, and you can use them to hook on your ladder. Now, for this particular setting with my Airstream, I don't recommend that because it's not made for that hooking over your awning like that or hooking on your roof, but there's many applications where these hooks would be great. My my negative feedback to them is this length right here. So when the ladder is down at its lowest point that I can make it, it's still fairly tall. I mean, this is 3 foot tall probably. Small enough for mini RVs, but in an Airstream, you don't really have storage for this in most models. You do have plenty of room for it, should have plenty of room for it in the back of your tow vehicle, but I do love the steps. I've had a number of these type ladders before. They always get stuck. They always don't glide smoothly after a while. And my least favorite thing about all of them has always been the skinny step. And these fins take care of that, meaning you get a wider step. So I really do like that for stability. It does not have it on the top 2 rungs, which is a good thing because it needs to lean against something. So if you're using this type ladder on your rig, you just need to be careful what angle you put it at, because these could scratch the side of the Airstream or the trailer you happen to be leaning it against. So just make sure you get the proper lean angle. And again, that's part of the reason they don't put the wide step on the top 2 rungs. But it does have this nice buffering piece here, this rubber clamp. And it's pretty lightweight, carries around pretty easy, it stores in the back of the truck pretty easy. I can strap it down with the rest of my gear back there. Special thank you to VEVOR for sending this out for me to check it out. And in full disclosure, I did not pay for this. This product was sent for me for this review, and this is my review. I love testing out products, and I like putting things through the paces to make sure they fit the Brad stamp of approval. And this one does. You can find links to it down below if you'd like to check this one out. Highly recommend. I do like it. It does get the Brad thumbs up, the Brad stamp of approval, and Brad says you should check it out. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you go check one out for yourself. And I appreciate you all joining on me with this product review. If you have any questions about this or anything else that I've ever done on product reviews or anything else we do on our rig, please let us know. Love to help you out. Have a great day, everybody. Happy adventures.